Hello, this is Willcol100 returning once again with Tropico. I know it has been a long time since I did the last video for you. Once again back with Tropico 4, and once again on No One Left Behind, because if I remember correctly, we failed it last time. This time, instead of going with a tourist attempt, I'm going to go with a more industrialist attempt. So let's get in. So play. I'm going to run the previous avatar, a nice military-looking guy. We're not going to go travel agent. We are going to go, I think I'm going to go professor. Because I'm going to be having to educate people very quickly up to high school level to both fill my military roles and to fill out my industry. And I'm going to go with more of an industrial run this go. So I can go, I want to go capitalist rebellion. Elected as a capitalist. Yeah, I think I want to be elected as a capitalist. Yeah, let's go with elected as capitalist. That gives us the highest factory worker production rate. And I generally don't have as much of a problem with the election, so high democratic expectations isn't going to be that of a hindrance. Again, bureaucratic, kleptomaniac. We're not going well-traveled because we're not doing tourism. Instead, I need to find one that is good for my factories. Entrepreneurial? Commodity prices. Go constructor, and then that can get me the cement factory and the faster and the better constructors. That one's tempting. Administrator, holic, hard-working. Overall production is tempting. Or we can just go faster education and skill training. Scholarly or constructor. Don't want that free factory. I'll go without the free factory. I'll go scholarly. Okay, so that'll give us a pretty good training rate. Better factory workers. And once again, we are trying to achieve maximum Swiss bank account. So on to the next thing. So let's play and load up the mission. Everyone's welcome. Present to you are truly a great and benevolent leader, opening the doors for a beloved island to all who wish to find refuge. I'm sure the President can make use of even the most undesirable people that come to Tropico. Let's wait and see what the cat is going to drag in. Okay, so let's zoom out. Let's pause it for a moment. Camera out how I want it. Zoom out a little more. Yeah, there we go. Okay, well, first thing, we want more Swiss bank account money. So we're going to turn this into excavation site. We are going with a more industrial run, so that means I'm going to need a high school. So we need good high school education. Why is my little mouse button not working? Come on. Re-rotating. Oh, the mouse button's acting. There we go. Get a high school in right away. And I'm intending on going pretty heavy in the factory department. Probably good start would be, can't build a chemical factory. Yeah, I'll probably just go with a cement factory for a start. We'll just go a high school and a cement factory. That'll be our start. We'll get things moving. So, if I remember, at the start of this, we are actually underemployed. We actually have more economy. Here's the economy tab. So we have 17 free job positions and 0 unemployed. I've made another 12 jobs above those 17 empty ones. So we get 15 mimes. So we won't have an employment problem, but we'll have mimes. Mimes is a problem instead. Cabaret. That's an entertainment, isn't it? Cabaret. Yeah, so I can build a cabaret pretty quickly. But again, I know once I deal with the mime problem, I get a lawyer problem. And the lawyer problem is just a little bit more difficult to deal with. So I want to get some economy under my belt before I try to switch over and fix the lawyer problem. Group of 50 scary mimes are on their way to the island. Until I have that cabaret built, one person will mysteriously disappear from the island. A year, only 1 year. So that's not actually that big of a rush. That doesn't cripple my economy, making one person disappear. I'm actually going to zoom in just a bit so that we can possibly see some of the construction workers running around and such. So we've got high school up and running. The mimes haven't actually arrived on the island yet. So with the high school up, start getting people educating up to high school level. And then with the cement factory we'll have factory jobs. Should hopefully turn us a little bit of a profit. Island fastest. And we're waiting for construction workers to move to where construction workers need to be. There's our 55 immigrants. And now we have more people than jobs. So we have cement factory up and running. We have a maxed out class based off of our teachers right now. I'm going to send over El Presidente to accelerate our studies at the high school while we're waiting for people to reach understanding level to work at the cement factory. We have received our welfare for the year. I can't expect more welfare. I am going to, however, go and build... No, actually, yeah, it was right there. Marketplace. Just so our houses have a place to get food from. So we're going to set up a marketplace. I'm going to switch these from corn to... I want to switch them to a cash crop. But sugar is the best. Let's switch them over to sugar. And we'll import food to feed our people. We'll slightly piss off the communists that we're not self-sustaining, but we'll produce more money in this way because the sugar farms will, or the sugar crops will be more profitable than the non-sugar crops. So we got a high school able to work at maximum speed. And we got the cement factory with 3 employees. It needs 3 more. Surprised we don't have a third person lined up in education. 14 employed, 3 free job positions. Starvation took 9 victims last year. Well, that's why we're getting up the marketplace so people can acquire food. And hopefully not starve. Ferry left with no exports on board. That's not good. So our cement factory has made no exports, however it has made production. So they just haven't been transported down to the, or there hasn't been a ship come in since they've been transported into the dock. So, 2,000 in profit sitting on the dock. We have the religious faction complaining about no church. We have received our foreign aid, which has gotten us out of debt. And we'll receive a full import of food, and we will export our cement. So our factory is going full time. probably use another factory of some sort. And we are making sugar, so rum distillery would probably be the best. So this building has turned us a total profit of 2,400, so it's paid a quarter of its cost back. We'll probably see a little bit more profit in the next year. We still have 10 unemployed. Popping around here, factions, foreign, lists. Overview. Threat level is medium. We have 2 rebels and 4 soldiers. Starvation took 5 victims last year. Eek. You know, we have a marketplace for a reason. Why are people starving? Oh, because it appears they're eating all the food from the marketplace. And we're not importing fast enough. Because we don't have boats coming in frequently enough. Actually, no, I want edicts, general, humanitarian aid. I'm going to hopefully prevent people from starving to death by deploying our humanitarian aid. So 11,000 exports, less than a month. Finally have enough to afford another factory. Complaint from the communists about there being too many shacks. Put in a road through here, so we have another road. Yeah, we have 4 construction, or 4 dock workers. Why do I only see... Oh, because a few of them are in houses. Okay. And we make enough of a profit. That way you can finally invest in more industry. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to get up a rum distillery. Which is going to basically be all the money I can spare at the moment to get another industry up and running. I'll send El Presidente over there to accelerate our construction. Should have food arriving at our marketplace. Yes, 500 stack of food. People can now go eat. They haven't already eaten at the aid camp. Rum distillery has been completed. Just waiting for workers. Which pretty much means we're just waiting for people to become educated enough to come here. So now we should have enough open job positions. We should actually be existing in a state of more jobs than employees. So I think I'll start moving on to the basic requirements of church, clinic, and a childhood museum, so that we can appease some of our factions, and maybe, probably need more industry before I can start going into a big housing boom. You want a Minister of the Interior. I'm not getting a Minister of anything because I'm not building the Ministry at the moment. We have a faction disaster, anathema. View. I want you to view the faction disaster. Religious faction. I wanted to actually see what it did exactly to explain, which I clicked the thing away too quickly. But yeah, no church is the primary reason why they're really annoyed at me. So I need to build that church. Welfare economy, church. How much does a clinic cost? I have a feeling I don't have enough for the clinic as well. Welfare, clinic. Oh no, I can afford the clinic as well. Put the clinic down as well. Okay, so church is the highest priority. El Presidente, go accelerate the construction of the church. We are getting some production here, and rum is worth a lot. We're turning sugar into rum. Okay, so with the church built and the clinic up, faction disaster has gone away. I probably want to put in the Child Museum, and I'll put in the cabaret as well. And we'll start thinking about how to deal with those lawyers that will arrive. But first, we need money. So we need this round of exports to go out. And what's our employment situation looking like? We have 1 unemployed, 4 free job positions. Which really means we have no unemployed, but or we have actually no, we still have one unemployed because the students don't count as employed. So we have some money. Let's go ahead, put in entertainment, child museum, where I can get it to fit. What do you want? Nope. I don't want it. I don't want that much entertainment. Okay, so let's come in here. Let's get. Yeah, I'm gonna go with another industry before we expand. Well, you have 2 sugar farms, so I can probably get away with a second rum distillery. Let's go with a second rum distillery. The priority on our child museum is the higher priority. And we're definitely not on loudspeakers, we're on retirement fund. El Presidente needs his retirement fund. With that we should have enough jobs and enough income that I can switch over to something else. So I'm going to switch on allow imports, so if we happen to actually need more sugar than our rum distilleries use, or not grow enough sugar to fill our rum distilleries, we can import to continue. So that we should have enough jobs and enough income. Let's build that cabaret so people stop missing, go missing. Cabaret. Put this. Ah, that weird roadblock. Can't put stuff there. Probably can squeeze it. Nope. Oh yeah, I can squeeze it right here. Right behind the clinic we have a cabaret. So open the cabaret. That'll complete that quest. And then we won't have 1 person going missing per year. We'll have the trouble with our lives. No, I don't need U.S. relations that badly. So lots of jobs, and lots of exports going out, hopefully. 25,000 in exports sitting at the dock. Now, why don't we have anyone moving them onto the boat? Other problem. We got this guy milling around, we got those guys, they're taking their sweet... Oh, one of them's going to church. We need you at the dock to arrange this shipment, please. Well, this one's done with his sweet time. Oh, no, are you going on vacation, or are you finally getting up there to deliver it? Okay, so we finished the cabaret, and we now have 1 lawyers too many. President, I hope you found the legal council is a group of 8 freshly fired lawyers are heading towards our island. They are smart and have a college degree, but are truly evil in nature. Without a doubt, their vile presence will have a detrimental effect. 1 person becomes a rebel each year until the lawyers are re-educated. So yes, the rebel numbers are going to rise rapidly if I don't deal with the lawyers. And of course, now the dock workers come to the dock when we don't have a boat here. Of course, one is supposed to be arriving within the month, which is why that one left. You want a new church? Foreign relations have deteriorated because of our national debt. Now we don't have any of the dock workers. Oh, we still have 1. There we go. At least we'll get our money now. Okay, so we definitely have enough for grade school. So let's build into grade school. Placing out some road, because I know at some point I'm going to need to put in, I think llama farms one I need to build after the grade school. You want a church? Well, I'm not building churches right now. Yeah, environmentalists aren't particularly happy because of high pollution, and the capitalists are not happy because of crime safety problems. The communists are actually surprisingly happy, even though we got a big housing problem. Fluffy therapy, we need to export llama wool. So that means I need llama farms. Let's go ahead, food and resources, ranch, cattle and llamas. I really want them up in this area, don't I? Yeah. Wow, button's acting over again. Okay. Put a llama there. Put another llama there. We'll put a garage between them, because they're far out, and I don't want a large shanty town up here. Take a road. The road in front of them. And we'll just bring it down and attach it to our previous existing road. I'm going to quick build the garage so that our workers have a quick time getting back and forth. And we'll let the rest slow build. Without a speech, because I don't want to promise anything that I'm not going to fulfill. I'm going to quick build a ministry, so we've got a good amount of money sitting around. Government, ministry, quick build. And I'm also going to hire an export of foreign affairs right away. And one for the economy. We have one for education. Nothing for the interior. And I've always got one for defense, because you just need someone that has served and gained experience at the palace to fulfill that requirement. So with foreign affairs I can get cheaper tenements. And that's probably the quickest and most cost-effective way to deal with her shack problem. So there's our foreign affairs. Foreign affairs, USSR development aid. Now I'll get our tenements cheaper. Complaints about the Tropican army being too small, but I'm going to deal with our housing problem first. I want a tenement blocks. Now, before I do this, let's general, not free housing, economy, building permits, online, we'll get up the sensitivity training and literacy program as well. Yeah, okay, let's put in a lot of sentence. So I'm gonna have to wait until you go away. But a couple. This area. Get a garage in there, probably. Getting a garage near all the houses will accelerate people's travel time back and forth from their house, thus improving our work efficiency. Okay, these aren't coming along very quickly, so I'm just going to quick build them instead of having our workers come all the way up here. Then El Presidente will come down here and start improving the speed which our houses get built at. What's our jobs look like? Job situation actually isn't that bad. Capitalists, again, still worried about the crime safety. Pollution. Pollution probably dealt with pretty quickly, actually. Probably what I'll move on to next. And the loyalists are just being loyalist. Export logs, build a garbage dump. I will accept the build the garbage dump because I had just planned on building a garbage dump. Export logs. I'm getting bribed to export logs, pretty much. You know what? I will accept the export logs. We have lumber very easily available. Food and resources, logging camp. The logging camp there. Now let's get those garbage dumps rolling as well. Infrastructure, garbage dump. Right in the heart of our pollution. And, oops, accidentally zoom in. Let's get a garbage dump up here as well, so we don't have too much pollution being created by our llamas. Build and quick build. And let's also get the pollution decreasing upgrades going. I went into debt for a bit there, and that was bad on my part, not paying enough attention. So we got logs will be exported eventually to fulfill that requirement. We have the garbage dumps, which will improve our desire, or appease our environmentalists. There's no need for fraud. We've won the election. Power journalism. China's going to execute a famous journalist. Oh, this is just one of these random events. I don't really do anything with China, so we'll piss off China for the moment. Granted, I have a feeling that a lot of my industrial goods count as for China, so I probably just decreased my economic output, didn't I? Foreign. Just China do. Effects. Oh, canned goods. Oh, well, I don't care about canned goods. And they don't not like me, so. Extra disaster rate, increased price of oil products, and they do aid. Okay. So yeah, Europe is a little more useful if I'm worried about environmental disaster. Export beef. I will accept. Because once I export the llama wool, that's what I want to export, is I want to export beef. So we got the llama ranches, which are finally starting to produce llama wool. Let's build up the army, because I know I got some rebels kicking around, both because of the lawyers and because I just have some rebels kicking around. So we'll get an army base. And a armory. That'll provide us with generals with which we can build guard stations later. Yeah, I'm not going to quick build those though. We're now relying on our builders that are understaffed to actually build things. However, they are accelerated due to our cement factory here, which has paid for itself. And we're making a lot of profit from our exports. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the rum distillery so we get more cost-effective rum exports. That, and so that I don't continuously queue up more buildings to actually let our construction shop hopefully catch up with our building products. So we got some llama export, or some wool exports. But we still got people becoming rebels. I'm also going to need a college set up eventually, so that we can actually get these generals. We have one general. It's like, oh no, we have our two doctors over there. Building permits giving us more in the Swiss bank account. Oh, we're being attacked. 7 rebels versus our 4 army attacking one of our ranches, so the ranch is almost certainly going to get destroyed. Because I don't believe El Presidente is quite that effective of a fighter that he can balance the odds 4v7. We have had a cathedral demanded by us. And the volcano is erupting. I think if I'm lucky, most of my important stuff is actually outside the radius of the volcano, so we won't have too many fires. Either that, or everything's in the radius, and then we're going to have lots of fires. Well, someone just attempted to have me assassinated and failed. Export canned fish. Issue Social Security. I'll issue the Social Security. We'll attack. Let's go ahead and get up college. Let's also get a fire department, because we know we have a volcano on the island. Welfare. Fire department is not in welfare. Okay. Where is the fire department? Infrastructure? No. Food resources? No. Government. Fire station. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we'll get the fire station in. And I'm going to be bad and quick build both of those. And college should allow people to actually train up and join our generals. And the high school should train the people for the palace and my eventual guard stations. And we had a volcano, but I don't actually see any buildings on fire, so I think all of them were outside the radius. This ranch was destroyed, so let's quick build it back. And what is our employment scenario? We have lots of free jobs. Okay, so we don't have an employment scenario or an employment issue. Low crime safety. You want a cathedral. You're still complaining about the high pollution, but at least we're doing everything to deal with the pollution, so you're not too annoyed. It's really the crime safety is the main issue that we have still sticking with us. Welfare and economy. How much does a cathedral cost? More than we have. Okay. In fact, twice as much as we have. You want more private buildings. which I don't want because private buildings are just a waste of space and employees. We got a lot at the docks to be exported. In fact, I can probably build a cathedral. Yeah, we can easily build a cathedral. We're gonna have to slow build the cathedral though, so as to raise our liking with the religious faction. I think I want to build more tenements as well. And military families are living in the army base, mostly. Coup threat has decreased. I never realized it was up. Overview. Threat level medium. Click on the threat level for medium. You can see there's 8 rebels, so we are actually currently out. Our normal guys aren't numbered, but we've got the generals as well, so we have 3, 6, 10 people together, so we actually outnumber the rebels. Like a few more of these guys. How many bed stations do you want to build? 4? Yeah, 4 sounds right. Well, so I'm going to go into government, I'm going to build like 4 guard stations. All over the place. And they don't cost quite that much, so I'm going to quick build them. So that we have the military jobs that can be filled. At which point, I think it's about time to save up for another industry. Coup has decreased. We're back in deficit again. We do have a logging camp that we could finish. That'll actually fulfill this one. Once we have the llama wool complete, switch over to exporting beef. Does it have to just be beef, or can it be smoked beef? I think it could be smoked beef, which will be the most profitable use of those ranches. Foreign relations have deteriorated because of national debt, which is not good. 5 new immigrants. We have made our profit. I'm going to quick build the logging camp so it's not sitting there in a perpetual state of not completion. I think I will build a furniture industry next. Which probably means... Nah, I'll probably just export or import the extra logs that aren't provided by this logging camp. Come in here, industry. We'll need the lumber mills first. I'm also going to get a new Teamsters office, so our Teamsters aren't overwhelmed too badly. You are authorized to allow imports. And back to waiting for the economy to grow. And the last of our llama wool to be exported. Who needs these guys anyway? Presidente, I know you are serious about your intentions. Welcome every wretched soul to Tropico, but this might be going too far. I have news that Canada has recently cast out all 30 of its telephone hygienists, and they're heading our way. Can the president find use for the most worthless people on the planet? Bad results of workers and expect a 20% decrease in their commodity prices due to lowered quality. Once we build 2 shopping malls, we can find jobs for them there. After all, shopping is the only other thing they seem to be good at besides keeping drones clean. So I gotta build 2 shopping malls, which means I need power. So I believe shopping malls require power. They're in the food and resources? No, they're not. In the entertainment? Okay, I need to find these shopping malls, so I have to determine shopping mall, shopping mall. There's a shopping mall. Yes, they require 20 megawatts of power. So I'm going to go with wind power. I can get 40 megawatts if I set one up here. I'll quick build 1 wind turbine. I can get 10 watts for setting up one down here near my tenements. I'm going to put both shopping malls down here. I'm not going to quick build the one closer to town. Build a wind turbine. Sure. Seeing as I have one queued for you already. Export 500 pineapples. No. No, I don't need to export pineapples. I'm producing sugar. No, the major tropical branch shall prevail. Don't need to piss off the Chinese for more stuff. So our massive army is going to crush the rebels that are now attacking our ranches. The rebels have been repelled. So our exports are worth less because of that commodity decrease. Oh, we actually have unemployment again. I'm surprised that we actually have unemployment. We have unemployment, really? Then why do we have empty job positions that are uneducated? You don't. You want me to ban elections? No, no. That's completely unnecessary. Middle East, request money. Well, I don't have any oil products, so I'm going to ignore that. You know, I feel like we're about to get hit with a storm or some other bad natural disaster. Should probably make this a good time to build. What was it? Government? No. Education? Is it in education? I don't have property. Anyway. Food and research. Education. No. Welfare and economy? Ah, yes. The weather station. I think there's a storm about to come. Predict the weather. There we go. Weather station. So we currently have untruthful reports. Switch it to always sunny or always rainy. We'll leave untruthful reports for right now. And then we predict everything except for the tsunamis, which should hopefully save us civilian casualties. Okay, we need to make more profits and build those shopping malls. Upgrade my palace. Your palace can and should be better. Show the plebs who's in charge. Some call it a waste of money, but I know better. No, I don't need all the palace upgrades. I will, however, drop in and I don't need the palace to go up. I don't need to start protests, but making it a nice place for the palace guards does make happy palace guards. We've gained our aid. Hopefully we'll make more money on the next shipment. We don't need speech. We probably don't need the election because everyone's just voting for us. So what is our employment situation? We have 1 unemployed and 19 free job positions. So I'm pretty sure that 1 unemployed guy should be able to find a job position. Issue free housing. Sure. Something on my list of I don't mind, but I will do it. Pay the ransom, lose respect to the nationalists. Which building is this? Our lumber mill. I can deal with the lumber mill not being working for 3 months. Doesn't make that much for profit. In fact, it probably makes less profit than 5,000. Yeah, green check rewards. Okay. So I export 400 of our 500 logs. I forgot to switch these to beef. Llamas to cattle. We'll do smoked beef. Llamas to cattle, smoked beef. Let's build or start the construction on the first of those 2 shopping malls. This building has not produced anything in the last year. This means it has been not supplied with raw materials. Lumber camp. Oh, it's not working because it... Why is it not working? Is that like a trash bag or something like that? No need to draw. I want to select you. What's wrong with you? You are hungry. So what you're telling me is there's no good places to eat out that far. Okay, so we got our foreign financial aid. We got 4,000 on the docks, which should give us enough money to build the next shopping mall. Yep. So we'll queue up the next shopping mall. If I can remember where it is. So I'm probably putting them around backwards. Yeah. Put them around backwards. Okay, and then I also want to go into government and pick up a... Oh, it's actually economy. I want customs office. We are going to start skimming the exports so that our Swiss bank account grows. We got Swiss bank account of 8,000 or 80,000. 60,000 of them earned on this map alone. Okay, so we don't want to stimulate exports, we want customs duty evasion. 2% of every export will go to the Swiss account. Second shopping mall should be completing. Yes, yes it is. At which point, commodity returns to normal. And 50 starving artists have decided to take refuge on your island. Military faction supporters are already protesting. The president has invited yet another group of slackers to Tropico, and their respect seems to develop drastically. If we build the museum on our art, perhaps we can convince them that art has its uses. Okay, so I need more money to make our military faction not annoyed with us. Issue martial law, export cigars. Sure, I'll accept. Not that I can immediately turn around and start building the cigar factory, but it gives me the blueprints for the cigar factory, which is the expensive thing, like the initial jump into that industry. We have 5,000 sitting at the docks, waiting for a freighter that is actually supposedly approaching. And we don't seem to have any food at our marketplace. So yes, I can understand why we're having food problems. I need to probably... I'm going to have to start making food of some sort. Which probably means farms, because we don't have a lot of coastline to put fishing docks on. Which is probably why we haven't exported any beef, because we're eating it. That would interfere with our exportation of beef. Okay, so entertainment, Museum of Modern Art. We will put that next to the houses, yeah. Sounds like a good place to put it. We need food. Corn farms. Green corn farm spaces are up here. So do corn farm. I'll do a lot of corn farms next to each other. We're not going to go far away from the road, we'll just plump them down. Let's do 5 corn farms. Should be enough to feed everyone, right? And we'll also do... I'm going to do a couple more logging camps, because we've... obviously, we're not exporting any more logs. Probably due to the fact that we use the logs in our... or we turn the logs into planks. I'm going to quick build the farms. Yeah, I'll take a quick build the logging camps as well. Just get this entire industry up and rolling. And of course that immediately means we have an employment shortage. Or an employee shortage. Scourge of the Sea. Two citizens every year become a criminal until the luxury liner is constructed. Presidente, we've had mines, telephone engineers, even lawyers come to our island. Now a group of 40 ragtag pirates are headed our way. These fellows are kicked out of their crew and left without a ship for being too incompetent pirating. Should be prepared for an increase in crime until we manage to integrate pirates in the tropical community. Perhaps building a luxury liner for our new friends will take a ride, or can take for a ride will make them feel less homesick, and help them adapt to our island faster. Academic knockout. Intellectual saying that our Minister of Education has no academic merits whatever. Challenge skips its turn. Intellectual showdown in a boxing room. Thinking it was just his publicity stunt, some of the most renowned specialists accepted the invitation as a result were beating it badly. Following this fiasco, many of the specialists are considered leaving the island. Fire the incompetent fool and get us a new Minister of the Education. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Okay, so I'm going to need tourism. I'm going to need a tourist dock. And a hotel. And we'll go stretch and do a proper hotel. I think one hotel should be enough to hold everyone that should be going on our luxury liner. And that will allow me to build the luxury liner once the hotel is built. Must have some glitch. I don't have the new Specialty DLC, so I don't know why it's there. Oh well. Or maybe I do, and I don't know. I remember buying the complete package when I purchased Tropico 4. I just did not expect to be getting DLCs that were released after I purchased. USSR. Increase exports. Comrade, your opponent will in the Cold War needs to enter the next phase. For that, we need more shipments from you. If you increase them to 2,000, surely we will have won by the next five-year plan. Increase the export volume in the USSR to 2,000. They want sugar, rum, including spice rum, which we're making, fish, iron, so yes, we'll accept only because we're exporting the spiced rum. So we're already going to fulfill that. Okay, so we're waiting for construction workers to come down here and build stuff. Where are our construction workers? Enjoying our lovely mall. Yes, construction workers in Tropico 4 are very lazy. Okay, export revenue. We've only got 1,000 sitting in the dock. Now, is that due to Teamsters not moving things around? Output, no. Output, no. We don't have much input in those either. Same here. Yeah, it might just be. I'll probably let the this come down too low a few too many times in a row, so we don't have anything in our factories to export. Simple as that. Well, it shouldn't be that bad, because we have production at our sugar farms should get moved. Though there's like 200 sitting in each production at each at one of the sugar farms, should get moved to our rum distilleries to allow them to continue working. Okay, so 1,000 or something got moved actually. We got 5,000 export profits. Shouldn't be that bad. That's actually pretty good. Assuming the dock worker gets to the dock. Okay, so that's done, that's done. If we can get the export going, which went, okay, so now we can go into luxury attractions, and we can place our luxury liner. One luxury liner. Bag the ugly in the present. Present, brace yourself, as a brief island is get a lot less beautiful. A group of 40 circus rejects, however, decided to make Tropico their home. These folks are so ugly that they're kicked out of the circus, where they were shown as a side attraction. I expect our tourism rating will plummet, as tourists will not be able to enjoy a beautiful island while looking at our new compatriots. So I need 10 doctors, which isn't actually all that bad. Probably want to go ahead and get that anyway. So I have to build them as clinics. Each clinic holds 2 doctors, I believe? Yes, so I need 4 more clinics. And the housing that goes with them. Or, well, the housing to house my population that doesn't have enough housing. Okay, so we'll put a clinic there. We'll put a garage next to them, so our people can get to our clinic faster. And I'll put a lot of housing around it to deal with the fact that we need more housing. I'm also going to put marketplace so people don't have to travel as far for food. And a lot of tenement housing. Actually, wait, did I only really... Yeah, I only put 1 clinic down, so let's quick build the clinic. Quick build the garage. I still need another 3 clinics? Yes, 3 more clinics. Welfare economy, where do I want these clinics? Put 1 there. 1 there. We'll shove another one in here. Quick build old clinics. Okay, now I need to get out of debt, save up for some housing, because I'm noticing the shack level is growing. And though the doctors will help with one of the things that the communists don't like, shacks are the other thing they don't like. Fancy dagger from Persia. I received news that during a recent excavation, people found an old dagger with a black handle filled with sand. This dagger originates from ancient Persia and is a cultural heritage. I know that some collectors give a sum up to 3,000 for the dagger, or 30,000 for the dagger, but I was humbly asked the president returns the people. I'm selling dagger, you can't stop. So I get that 30,000. Rags of riches, so I need 100,000 in the treasury to win the level. I am Willcol100. I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in this video. Divide it into 2 parts. Hopefully, unlike last time when I just said I was going to put a cut here, I don't end up failing in the second part, and everything else goes well. If you like this and want to see more, please leave a like and a subscription. The like so that I know that you want to see more, and the subscription so if and when more is made, YouTube will notify you of it being made and placed on YouTube. If you have any comments on how to make this or any episodes better, or any comments on how or what you want me to play, please leave them in the comment section below. Until next time, this is Willcol100.